Swing the hammer, turn the screw, cut the saw and stick the glue, shave the shim, clamp the vise, cut once, measure twice.
Hello to all you do-it-yourselfers out there in do-it-yourself land, and welcome back to America's Funniest Handyman, where today we are in my shop/garage, or as I like to call it, my Shoparage. Anyhow, I'm happy to be back, and I'm super excited to be here today to teach you guys how to organize your shop and your tools so that it stays organized and you'll always be able to find what you want exactly when you want to find it. But that's not all we're doing today, so come on, let's get moving. We got a lot going on and a short time to get there. This is my 25th DIY video. And if you watch it all the way through, not only will you find out what the secret word of the day is, but you'll also get to watch me improvise and fabricate a triangular shop cabinet from materials that I had left over from my most recent shop cleaning. That's right, I'm gonna take this pile of scrap right here, and without any drawings, I'm gonna somehow make a triangular shop cabinet that'll help me keep everything off of my workbench so that my workbench stays a workbench and doesn't become a giant pile of knickknacks and paddywhacks. Interesting factoid, a paddywhack can refer to a sharp blow to the head, a tough ligament in the neck of a four-legged animal, or a drunken Irish lass. All of which I'm sure have been on our workbench at some point or other. You carpentry voyeurs out there sure aren't going to want to miss me building that triangular cabinet, because as usual on America's Funniest Handyman, it'll be funny and full of oddly useful and delectable tips. Well, Kitty and I started this YouTube channel in January of 2020, and here it is, November of that very same year, and I'm already at 500 subscribers! I hit 500 subscribers last month, and that makes me feel absolutely wonderful and extremely grateful. And I want to take just a moment to tell you, my dear subscriber, that I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this journey. Because I've learned something in the last 10 months and 24 videos. I've learned that I love teaching you nice people how to work on your houses and homes. I love building things and fixing stuff, and now I'm having an awesome time trying to figure out funny ways to teach it all to you. So thank you. You've given me some purpose. I'm happier than a housewife with a honey-do list, more thrilled than a misogynist with a brand new mail-order wife. Because now, I get to make you laugh and lift your spirits, while all of my wacky friends and I help you learn how to construct or repair just about anything you can think of around the house. Is it possible that my life has been leading up to this? It's a distinct possibility. Therefore, I would like to declare a few things as we begin to move forward. A bit of a mission statement, you might say. First and foremost, I want you to learn how to take pleasure and satisfaction in most of your home improvement projects. Try to enjoy yourself while you're working on your house. I'm a lot like you. I love learning new things, but I don't want to be bored to tears while I'm doing it. That's why every single DIY video that I make is both informative and entertaining. And guess what? I'm just getting started. I mean, I'm going to keep working on my house and many others, so I might as well keep making fun and informative DIY videos out of some of those projects, right? As a matter of fact, I'm not just going to make a couple of fun videos. I have decided that I am going to keep going until I have the most extensive and entertaining library of DIY videos on the entire internet. I want to be your go-to guy for everything that you want to learn about home renovations. From now on, I want you to check with me first before you go anywhere else, okay? Fantastic. You promised to check my channel first, and I solemnly swear that I will never make one of these videos in my pajamas. You know, YouTube is great, but I really wanted to make it easier for you to interact with me, for you to ask me all of your burning questions, and for me to be able to get to know you. So I'm building a website. It's called America's Funniest Handyman.net, and it should be up and running any day now, by Thanksgiving of 2020. At America's Funniest Handyman.net, you'll be able to ask me anything you want about building, comedy, or just life. I will have a blog, and you will also be able to purchase some really top-notch work shirts that have our logo on the front and the words "Laughter to the People" on the back. The thing that I am most excited about with the website is that through the website, you will be able to hire me virtually to come into your home and help you troubleshoot your next DIY project. How cool is that? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Through the miracle of modern technology, you can now Skype or Zoom me right into your bathroom to help you figure out a leak, or into your kitchen to help you fix a cabinet, or maybe into your bedroom to help you fix your wife. I'm available for just about everything. Let's take a quick look at just a few of the DIYs I have coming up, and then I'll help you clean up that disgusting mess you call a garage.
Recalking a moldy shower or bath. Door troubleshooting tips and tricks. Installing motion switches to save money on your electricity. Power washing and sealing a cedar roof. Stone columns for post bases. Steps built into a hillside. Replacing a gas cooktop. Deck repairs and refinishing. A bookcase. And much, much more.
And I'm just going to keep on going. But folks, please do me a favor and be patient with me. I would love to do what I'm supposed to do, which is get a video out every single Saturday, but I have a life that gets in the way sometimes. I mean, I still have a full-time job, I have a part-time stand-up comedy career, I have 2 teenage daughters that I love very much, and I have a brilliant but extremely demanding wife. And I'm doing all of this video stuff by myself. The best thing that you can do is go ahead and subscribe to the channel and then click the bell and set yourself up for notifications so that you know every time I upload a new video to YouTube. As a matter of fact, if you subscribe, like the video, and leave me a comment with today's secret word in it, I'll give you a shout out in my next DIY video. Today I'm giving a big shout out to Donna and Greg Bianchini of Northern California and Doc63 of somewhere in America. These 2 folks have been faithful viewers and commenters since I started, so I really just want to tell you both how much I appreciate you. Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Doc.
All right, now, let's get down to brass tacks. Why in the heck should you organize your whole shop and your tools in the first place? I like having an organized shop because when I'm smack dab in the middle of a big project and I need a specific tool or a specific screw, I don't want to go hunting for it. I want it right now. As you guys know, I'm a big believer in having lots of patience when you're handling power tools and delicate materials, but nothing in the world makes me lose my patience like not being able to find a tool I need when I need to find it. And if you're like me, you gotta share your shop space with the whole damn family and all their stuff too. This can create quite a situation as you're trying to be handy and fix the house, but everything is buried under a mountain of lacrosse sticks, skateboards, and Barbie dolls.
Come on, I'm gonna show you guys how I created my Shoparage and how I keep all of my tools and hardware in very easy to find places. Now, if you really want to make your shop user-friendly, you want to start over from scratch. So the first thing you want to do is get everything off of the shelves and out into piles in the middle of the garage to the point where you look like a damn meth head with piles of shit everywhere. And if you don't have shelves, go ahead and put some in, because there's no way to better maximize your storage space than putting shelves on the perimeter of your shop. Then I recommend throwing out or donating everything that you don't have use for right now. Like if you think, oh, that might be nice, I'll save that because that might come in handy someday. Go ahead and throw it out. But if you said to yourself, yeah, I'm going to use that specifically to build a bird box next month, then keep it, all right? That's the way you get rid of junk. Next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and get all them meth head piles organized into similar things with like things, plumbing with plumbing, electrical with electrical, carpentry with carpentry, golf with golf, if that's your thing. Now I've gone ahead and put all my categories and listed them down below, and I'm going to give you a brief tour of them right now so you get to see how I use those groupings in conjunction with these rectangular storage bins which pull right off the shelf. Rectangular bins allow you to maximize your available cubic footage of storage space. And they also give you the benefit of just tossing things in there. You know, I could just throw, this is all for sanding, so I could just throw that sanding stuff in there. And then when I put it all back, it still looks nice and neat. Cool, right? Now, I'll show you something real quick. In my most recent reorganization of my Shoparage, I had to make room for some new stuff. I've got all this audio video equipment, and I've got a bunch of other stuff like props and what have you, swords and crowns. And I mean, how many whack job carpenters do you know out there that have an ample supply of wigs and rubber chickens? Well, I guess just one, but that's enough, isn't it? I'm half redneck on my daddy's side, half hippie on my mama's side, which means I'm basically kind of sensitive, but I'm also a bit of an asshole. You can ask my kids, they'll tell you. For instance, I got a chainsaw and a pickup truck, but I'm probably wearing sandals while I'm using both of those items. Anyway, besides all of the rectangular bins and storage shelves, I also use drawers and drawer organizers for some of my smaller items and hardware and some of the tools that I use all the time. And of course, last but not least, labels. We've got labels. Now, you don't have to label anything, but I'll tell you what, labels come in real handy when you is all tuckered out. You want a teenager or a helper to put all your stuff away for you. The bottom line is that organizing your shop takes time and patience, but I promise you it pays off in dividends down the road when you're able to just find whatever you want whenever you want to find it. Not to mention the peace of mind that comes with just knowing where everything is. That's right. And by the way, are you lacking in time and patience? I can't help you find more time, but I can help you find more patience. That's right. Johnson's Big Boy, Patience in a Can. Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that word from our sponsor at Johnson's Big Boy Patience in a Can. Here's a whole bunch of stuff that I had left over from cleaning the shop up. This is all just scrap plywood. Some of it is stuff that I had left over from one of my projects, DIY number 11, I think it is, where I'm building a barn door. I'll include a link right up here. But this is all just leftovers and some funky shelves that I bought years ago. Somehow I'm gonna find a way to put all this stuff together and make a nice little handy storage cabinet for my wall to hide all my junk. Let's say we put on our personal protective equipment and get to work, shall we? Okay, let me tell you what my idea is here real quick. I'm gonna use these scraps of 2x8 and 2x4. I'm gonna rip them down over on the table saw and make some structural pieces out of that. I am going to make a triangular cabinet that has a shelf in the middle, and a shelf on the bottom, and a shelf on the top. And then I am going to use these guys right here. Those little cabinets are going to become the doors. That's it. Right now, I reckon the best thing I can do is take a whole bunch of measurements and start cutting some wood. Okay, I've done some light sanding, a little bit of trimming, and now I've got my triangular cabinet basics together. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-drill for these shelves, and then I'm gonna throw some screws in from behind. And since it's a shop cabinet and nobody's ever gonna see the screws, it doesn't matter what I use. I'm probably gonna use something that will countersink, like a drywall screw, and then I'm gonna use these wooden dowels that I had laying around the shop as the structure for the front of it for these guys, and then it'll be basically ready to put hinges on these guys.
Maybe you can't tell a joke, but when your stuff gets broke, what do you do? You give Tommy a call, whether it's large or small. There's no project he can't see through.
I really like the way this thing is coming together. These shelving units are gonna look great as doors on here. And I dug around in my stuff and I found some extra angle brackets. And I'm gonna add those to the bottoms of the two shelves. And what that'll do is it'll give the whole thing structure so that if I put anything heavy in here, it's not gonna make the whole thing sag down. Judging by the time I have to go pick up my daughter from cheerleading, so I'll have to wrap this up tomorrow. Okay, as you can see, I've done some ripping and some sanding and some gluing. Things are starting to come together. I'm not quite sure if you guys know where I'm going with this, but these little cabinets are gonna become shelves now that this is starting to take shape as a cabinet. I found another piece of plywood in the garage, so I'm gonna go ahead and make some cuts on that and attach it to the bottom. And then I also found that these shelving units are a little on the thin and flimsy side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some meat, what we call some meat or some wood, to the back of it and strengthen it, and then I'll go ahead and add some hinges.
He can't see through. Let's laugh and learn from this handyman with Kitty hold this by his side, fixing stuff in a serious way with a not so serious guy. Swing the hammer, turn the screw, cut the saw and stick the glue, shave the shim, clamp the vise, cut once, measure twice. Drill the hole and fill the hole, put the thingy in the hole. Be sure you're having fun, measure twice, cut once.
Okay, now I'm actually really close to being finished. I'm excited about this one because I've actually had this project in my head for a couple of weeks now, and I had to put it on hold because I wanted to film it for you guys. I've got these shelving units re-supported so that they can now be doors for my cabinet, which is ready to hang on the wall. And I'm gonna hang it in that little spot right there. That's a 2x4 frame that I built. I wanted to bring the cabinet out a little bit further from the wall, plus I wanted to make it easy when I actually go to hang it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna hang it on the wall, put the doors on, and then I get to put all my stuff away. And then that'll be it. So, here we go. Hey, sorry, I forgot to press record while I was hanging this one up. Pretty cool, huh? All right, I'll definitely keep the camera running while I hang this one up. Okay, sorry. Well, gosh darn it, my video camera keeps shutting off, but I got them swinging, as you can see. However, they're crooked as hell, so I'm gonna use me some Johnson's Big Boy Patience in a Can. And I'm gonna straighten these guys out, and since I'm almost out of footage, I'll be back in a second for the wrap-up. Hey, sorry for my potty mouth, folks, but gosh darn it all to heck, I had some major technical difficulties while I was putting the finishing touches on these shelves, and as you can see, I just kept taking it up a notch. So now, not only do I have some cool shelves that are up off of the workbench, where I can keep my knickknacks and the things that I need a lot, like pencils, glue, and lubrication, but I also have my favorite thing in the world, secret, hidden storage back behind the shelves, where I can hide just about anything you can think of, including liquid refreshment. And to top it all off, I've got my two favorite vultures watching over the shop to make sure nobody steals anything. What's that I hear? Huh? It is. I know that sound anywhere. It's my old friend Corky Concrete coming down the driveway with his magic cement truck. Now back it up. Come on all the way in, Corky. Corky, my old friend, how are you doing? Buddy, I haven't seen you in a long time.
I'm doing great, Tom. I just got back from a big job in New Guinea.
And how is it possible that you deliver cement to job sites all over the world?
Because I'm a magical cement truck, Tommy.
Hey, you wouldn't by chance have our secret word of the day in there somewhere, would you?
I sure do. It's in my hopper. You're gonna have to reach around behind me.
All right, I will.
You're gonna have to get your hand up inside of me.
I've got it right here, buddy.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thanks for bringing it, because I thought I put it in my new secret cabinet, but apparently you had it, Corky. Awesome.
Well, what does it say, Tom?
The secret word of the day is Wankel Rotary Engine. So go ahead and leave the secret word of the day in the comments down below, and we'll give you a nice big shout out in our next DIY video. Right, Corky? Are you coming back for the next DIY video? I'd love to have you on every show if we can.
That would be awesome! But can your pretty wife get the secret word next time? She's got softer hands.
All right, fair enough, Corky. Well, that just about does it. So, from Corky and myself and Kitty Holdness and everybody here at America's Funniest Handyman, thanks for letting us bring a whole lot of experience and a little bit of humor onto your job sites.
Fixing stuff in a serious way with a not so serious guy.